Hello, my name is Josh, and today we're going to be talking about how the microscope changed science. Now, in the very early stages of its development, you see the burning lenses, okay? And this is according to Dr. Haley Anderson of the Microscope Masters Historians 2010 publication. We see that there are two lenses on here, a larger and a smaller. You would look through the larger one, through the smaller one, to an object on the other side, and it would greatly amplify that object. Now, this is very far away from making an actual microscope, but we're getting there. In the late 16th century, according to the History Channel's website, we have a duo of Dutch spectacle makers, and they took a concept of stacking lenses on top of each other to greatly amplify objects. All right, and this is in the later 16th century. And then, in 1609, we have Galileo Galilei's very first completed design of the microscope. He took the spectacle maker's design or concept of stacking the lenses, but he separated them in this channel right here and made the actual first microscope. And we have Anton von Leeuwenhoek's very first separate design. He didn't use as many lenses. He actually used a shaping and grinding of lenses to amplify objects. And if you can see right here, there's actually only like 2 lenses on there. And it's not necessarily microscopic, but that idea was taken even furthermore, according to Dr. Haley Anderson of the Microscope Masters 2010 publication. And then we have Chester Morehall's achromatic lens that he actually made for eyeglass wearers. He actually didn't even necessarily put this into a microscope, and this was in 1729. That lens itself was then taken and put into a microscope by some other scientists trying to figure it out, because over the next 100 years, pretty much stayed the same. August Kohler, according to the History Channel's website, is actually responsible for what we see now as pictures of microscopic images. He made it to where you could take a microscope and actually take pictures of the work that you were seeing and doing at that time. And then we have Ernst Light's microscope turret, and that is actually what you see on modern microscopes, where there's 4 different viewing objectives, and you can switch between them to greater amplify what you're looking at. Now, the microscope didn't necessarily stop advancing there, but this was the last major structural advancement made to it. After that, we get into ultraviolet microscopes, atomic microscopes, subatomic microscopes, and that's why I believe that the microscope changes science so much, is that you can view things on such a deeper level than where they're at, which is why we have people work on the COVID vaccine, on the flu vaccine, and on cure for cancers, because they can see those things on those levels and learn how to better fight it and give us all a better chance in the future. Thank you.